a lot of the default settings in sort of the older parts of RMM, the pieces that have been around for a while, are very Windows centric. So there's not a lot of flexibility with some of those default settings. If you're working on a site that's mainly Macs, or a customer that's mainly Macs versus one that's mainly Windows, set your default workstation to whatever that happens to be. And then the others, as you add in a new, as you add in a new device, you should get, I don't have anything that's, I was gonna say, well, anyhow, I don't have anything that that I can just remove and then re-add to the network right now. But as you add in a new device, it will have a set of yeah, here we go. It will run a set of default checks to see if, for one, if it's a Windows machine or a Mac, if it's set up with certain services running, if it's got multiple drives to monitor, that sort of thing. And so it'll build a set of default checks for a machine of a sort of generic machine, and then from there you can apply your default template for those Macs that that come in. Unfortunately, there's not yet a way to specify. I want Macs to have this template, and I want Windows machines to have this template. And I want servers to have this one, and then if they're Linux servers versus Windows servers, that kind of thing. Again, it's going to come back a lot of times for the Macs to the Apple device management side of things, because once you have a Apple push certificate, sorry, I was blanking on that. Once you have MDM set up and the machines are enrolled in that, any Mac that you add is going to get automatically enrolled. And when you have that enrollment done, then you can push out specific profiles to those new machines. And so in that way, you can configure them as, here's a new Mac comes in and automatically gets enrolled in Apple device management, and here are the profiles that it gets. And so it's, most of the work is done that way, as opposed to having to go into each one as you add it and applying templates and whatever. But yes, that is a limitation, and something that other people have mentioned, having that as a default option. And so again, it's one of those things that's probably on the roadmap, but I can't say for certain, or probably on the list of feature requests. Again, don't know how long the backlog is, but there are lots of things like that on the Mac side that I keep trying to bump up the list.